was young, I learned kindness by experiencing unpleasant things. Some children teased me back then, and it felt bad, so I told myself not to tease other kids. When I stumble while walking, people often laugh at me. But the embarrassment was more painful than the wound I got from being clumsy, so I told myself not to laugh when somebody commits a mistake. And the list of unpleasant experiences goes on and on, making me become more conscious of the importance of empathy and gentleness, doing my best to incorporate it to my own character. In fact, I have implanted it in my heart and mind so deeply that I ended up always considering what other people might feel at the expense of my own. I've been a fan of the old adage, not do unto others what you do not want others to do unto you. Since then, I was motivated by the idea that if I remain kind, people will treat me the same way. Not until somebody told me that I am a people pleaser. I was kind of offended with the comment, but I'm convinced that I am not, and there's nothing wrong in considering other people's feelings. And then something happened that made me realize how important boundaries are. Indeed, I am a people pleaser. When I feel like I'm upsetting someone, I would apologize not once, but multiple times just to make sure I did not hurt them. When an introvert person feels alone in a crowded room, I try to start small talks just to keep them entertained, even if I myself is not comfortable doing it. I wanted to look good in other people's eyes. It's hard for me to say no. I trust other people's opinion and disregard my own. I kept on forgiving even if I'm still hurting. I tend to always blame myself whenever things go wrong. I act according to other people's expectations. I became too kind, and it destroyed me. I have to confess something. Even if I am trying my best to be patient and kind to others, my mind secretly resents people who treats me or others in a rude way. I sometimes make up scenes in my mind where I try to scold insolent people and teach them how to be kinder. I hope it was easier to do it in real life, but I know for sure that it's not. I don't have the power to change somebody. They must decide it for themselves. They must be aware that something has to be changed. They must be willing to be molded by the Almighty. But do I consider myself as kind? Not really. I just look kind, but I have my own darkness too. Tied up, as tight as I can, just to make sure no one gets tainted by it. Yes, I might be tired of being kind, but being rude is not the best option either. I'm not giving up as long as I'm still breathing. I won't let go of the seed of kindness planted in my heart by my kind father. I've been rude to him many times, and yet he remained kind. I'll keep on following his footsteps, even if it's hard. Ryan Holiday said in his book, The Daily Stoic, every person has their own version of the flame and is responsible for it, just as you are. If they all fail, the world will be much darker. That is something you don't control. But so long as your flame flickers, there will be some light in the world. This one really cheered me up, reminding me that I am on the right path and that indeed we can never go wrong.